I'm going to be sharing with you in this series of videos. It's about 3 to 4 videos that I'll be making about a young girl named Kim, who I met in life's journey. Young girl, 16 years old, brother and the mother. And as I talked with her and her mother and family, I realized there was a story there. Kim could tell a story. And that's what we did. These are going to be stories from the book we wrote, that I wrote for her. It's called I Asked God and He Says Yes. It began with Kim's journey through adversity. She says, I was born in a room that smelled like rain and rust. The hospital was closing, and there was nowhere else for my mother to give birth to me. No bright lights, no warm welcome, just a dark, wet room and the sound of something ending. My parents wasn't in love. They were in chaos. My mother was quiet, always working at a car leasing place, trying to hold things together. My dad was loud in all the wrong ways. He cared more about his pride than his people or family. They met at a party that most people wouldn't talk about. That's where I was conceived. A moment of recklessness became the beginning of me. They fought constantly. Words turned into wounds, and eventually my dad walked away, left me, my mom, and my brother alone. My mother, she tried. I know she did, but the weight was just too heavy. One day, Child Protective Services came and took me and my brother, and that's when the real storm began. I remember the day my dad left, a shadow that never fades. There wasn't a goodbye, just silence, then absence. He didn't care about us, only about not looking bad. If things made him feel small, he ran, and this time he ran for good. Old Mom tried to hold it together, working long hours. Come home so tired and stared at the walls like they were going to answer her prayers. But they didn't. She was quiet, but inside, I think she was screaming. The fights had drained her. The loneliness broke her. And one day, she just couldn't do it anymore. That's when Child Protective Services came, and I didn't understand what was happening. One moment, I was in my room, and the next, strangers was packing our things. My brother clung to me. I clung to hope. But hope didn't stop the car from driving us away. We were placed in foster care, and that's where the real pain began. Foster care was supposed to be protection, but for me, it became a prison. I was placed in homes where kindness was rare, cruelty was routine. I was just a girl, young, pretty, with long hair and soft features. But instead of being protected, I was preyed upon. Some homes were worse than nightmares. I was raped, beaten, treated like a dog, told to stay quiet, told it was my fault. Even in shelters meant to keep us safe, the kids fought like for survival was a sport. There was no peace, no safety, just fear. I learned to sleep with one eye open and to pray with both eyes closed. I remember one night, curled up in a corner, whispering to God, I didn't ask for much, just to see my brother again, just to live somewhere that didn't hurt. I didn't know if God was listening, but I kept praying anyway. Because when the world forgets you, sometimes prayer is the only thing that remains. This young lady, a powerful young lady, she gained strength through a God, through faith she really didn't know she had. And as I met and talked with her and her family, it was a blessing to me to be able to meet them and to do what I could do for them. I hope that you will subscribe to this channel and give us a like and return back for part 2 of Kim's adversity. Kim's journey through adversity. Sorry. Give us a subscribe, give us a like, and join us for the rest of this story. In fact, if you have a story you'd like to share, I'm quite sure the other parts of this story, because I wrote the book, will lift you up. If you're walking the lower road in life, I guarantee you, listening to Kim's story gonna bring you up from the lower road to the higher road. Join us. Until we talk again, God bless.